Well, it's a dynamic time for women authors who are being published more than ever and also having their titles banned more often. Here to talk about cultivating the local literary community is Jennifer Wolfe, Executive Director of Women Writing for a Change, Jacksonville. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Anne.
And also Nancy Murrey-Settle, Anthology Editor. That is the anthology that is published by Women Writing for a Change. Hey, Nancy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Glad to have you both. So you are both working at a time when there is a lot of attention on books that are being removed from shelves. The preponderance of those books, Jennifer, are by women.
That is right.
What is that a function of? Is that because women are publishing more titles, because they're writing things that are less, palatable to a broad swath of people? What's going on there?
Well, I think what you're seeing energetically is a rise in women's voices after being suppressed and repressed and oppressed for not only the hundreds of years, the thousands of years of the patriarchy, but more specifically, not too long ago, it was very difficult for a woman to write her own name on the cover of a book. That publishers frowned on that and society frowned on that. So we're really only seeing in the past 100 years women being able to freely say, I write a book, I have ideas. And so what's happened is, in the PEN America reported that of the top banned books in the United States, 8 out of the 10 are by women. And that's because we are being published more, we are writing more, we are introducing ideas that have been more suppressed. And so it's just a rebalancing that needs to occur. And of course, these are ideas that threaten the power system. And so it's very important for us to be able to document our own stories and publish them to the world.
And Nancy, this spate of women publishing, it really is a big increase. What we're seeing, I think in 2020 is, more than 50% of new titles being published are by women compared to about 20% in the 70s. So it's an enormous increase. But that has come with additional challenges. I mean, I was just reading a look back at the days of the Village Voice early on, and many of those writers in the early days, to Jennifer's point, they just used their initials to sort of diminish the fact or downplay the fact that they were women writers.
And which is one of the reasons I'm so thankful for an organization like Women Writing for a Change that's lifting up women's voices in Jacksonville. And we're having our gala this Saturday, and one of the speakers is very much a scholar of what you're talking about, women's hidden voices in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Her name is Kimberly Voss. She's from UCF. And she'll be looking at writers who had to write in the soft news of food and fashion in newspapers, and yet she'll be discussing how they did get their voice out in a time where women didn't have as much agency and had to publish under different names or initials. And so, as Jennifer mentioned, that has changed. Women are publishing more. And it's a shame that we're seeing so much censorship in society today, and especially of women's voices. But
it's women's voices in any marginalized community, because those are the stories that have been suppressed. And so as we see them rise, 40% of the titles are by people of color that are being banned, 40% LGBTQIA community. And ideas are not threatening to those that want to share the important stories of how we connect with each other, how we can have compassion and understanding for each other's lives. And that's what we do with Women Writing for a Change. That's what our 10-year anniversary is celebrating, 10 years of very intentionally creating a conscious, connected community that is more compassionate and understanding of each other, because we have heard our stories. We've shared our stories. And when people start telling their stories out loud, the world changes.
So Nancy, just briefly, if you will, I mean, you mentioned the gala, this 10-year anniversary gala. Can you just kind of tell me the details, how people can get involved if they would like?
Yes, there is. You can go to Women Writing for a Change, and there's tickets available. It's an event that runs from 4:30 to 9. 4:30, Kimberly Voss will be speaking, and that's being sponsored in part by the Florida Humanities Council. And so that's free and open to the public. And so we're inviting
This is Saturday.
this Saturday
Yeah.
at 4:30. And so that's, again, free and open to the public, and anyone can come. And then right after that, we'll have opportunity for building community, drinks, learning more about the anthology and the writing that women in Jacksonville are doing in circles and raising their voice. And that is a ticketed event. And Jennifer, would you maybe address where they can get tickets?
Yes, our website is womenwritingjax.org, so you can log on there and look under events for the tickets. And we actually have another event on Friday night, which is our annual release party for our 6th annual anthology, this one under the title of Metamorphosis. So we have a lot going on this weekend, but you can access it all through our website. Come to the release party on Friday night, hear people read from their pieces from the anthology. Come on Saturday, get to hear Kimberly Voss, and then stay for the party and hear more women's voices being raised.
Excellent. Well, Nancy, Murrey-Settle, Jennifer Wolfe, thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anne.